Show you how to create a standard IDW drawing of your clamp block and prepare it to turn in to Google Classroom. What we are going to do is we're going to create a drawing like this and place our views, and then we're going to put some dimensions on there and then prepare it to turn it in as a PDF to Google Classroom. To start, we're going to go from our fresh inventor. We're going to come up to the top and we're going to go new from the ribbon bar right here, new, and we're going to create a standard IDW. This one right here, standard IDW, and click create. Now the first thing that we need to do is we need to change our sheet size. Right now our sheet size is a D. We need to change it to a C size. So we're going to come over here to our model browser on the left hand side where it says sheet 1. We're going to right click and we're going to edit sheet. Once again, come over here to the left hand side by your browser bar and we're going to right click on sheet 1 and go to edit sheet. Once we're in edit sheet, we're going to change our size from D to a C and then click OK. That's the proper size sheet for us. Next, we're going to go up to our ribbon bar and we're going to go to base and we're going to go to this folder right here with the magnifying glass in and we're going to choose our clamp block. It should automatically select your H drive, but if it does not, click on this pull down arrow, scroll all the way down to your H drive, first initial last name 000. It's a gray box with the green line underneath of it. Select your clamp block and click open. Once we did that, we're going to click OK to select. And now we're going to take our cursor and we're going to bring our mouse over to the part. When it highlights with that red dotted line box going around it, we're going to click and move this to the lower left hand corner, somewhere around here. Then we're going to come up to our top ribbon bar, we're going to click project, and we're going to come up to the top, click, come over to the right hand side to get our right hand side view, click, and we're going to get our pictorial isometric up here in the upper right hand corner, click, and then once you've clicked those three views, right click and create. Now let's talk about dimensioning. We're going to come over to our ribbon bar and above us there is place views and annotate. We want to go to annotate. And on here we're going to place a few dimensions. We're going to dimension this top red line, bring it up. We're going to dimension this line right here, bring that line up. We want the overall width of this block, so in order to get that I can select my bottom line and bring this up, or I can click the top left corner, the top right corner when I get the green dot, and bring that dimension up. Both of those are fine. I also want my side dimensions on here, so I'm going to click this top part. And I want the overall dimension, and this one I have to take the top line, the bottom line, in order to bring this dimension out to the side. For our side view, this is what shows us our depth. We're going to bring that dimension up. And then on our top view here, we're going to take in dimension from the inside part of our cut to the center of our circle. Bring this down, and we're going to also dimension from the bottom of our part to the center of our circle. And the last thing that we have is we have to specify this counter bore. So we're going to come up to the top. Instead of dimension tool, we're going to use hole and thread tool. Select that, and then I'm going to come over to my hole. I'm going to click and just bring this dimension up. And it automatically puts the dimensions all in there for me. That's pretty nice. Now we're going to save this. Go up to the orange file in the top left hand corner. We're going to click File and go down to Save As. We want to put this into our H drive. First initial last name 000. If it doesn't automatically come up, click on this pull down menu and select your first initial last name 000, the gray box with the green line underneath it. I'm calling it clamp block. That stays the same. And click Save. Now we need to prepare it in order to get placed into Google Classroom. We're going to go up to the top, go to File. We're going to export. We're going to export PDF. We're going to make sure this is going to our H drive, first initial last name 000. The file name clamp block is still fine. And click Save. Please make sure you turn that PDF form into Google Classroom. That's how we're getting a grade for this. Thank you. Good job.